Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Baltimore Ravens.
Ready? 52's right. 52's the mic. Not here. Check 37. Check 37.
Jackson on first down. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Jackson now. He'll get this one complete to Terry Godwin. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Where's 52?
From the gun, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
At the 38-yard line.
Ready? 70 ending. Watch the slant.
They run for the first time with Justice Hill. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Hey, ready? Come on. Not today, you are. Not today. Nice 57. 57's right. Go. Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Cooper's got it. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. They'll go with Hill here on first down. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
Single, slot.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Dolphins' 39-yard line.
Wait, 57's the mic. Watch the run. 57.
Now a shotgun handoff to Hill. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And that'll bring up second down.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Over. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Jackson going to throw again. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line.
Baltimore, first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Mike 52. Mike, boom. Let's pick it up. It's out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal. They'll go with Foreman, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 12, fellas. Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
White. Hey, alert. Tucker, hot.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Jim.
Two. Pilot, 64, weak.
Let's go one more. 53 is the mic. 50,
21.
Silver. 53 is the mic. 50.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be second and about a yard. Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
This is all they had to do in that game, bro.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go! Let's go! First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. 49.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
Try it out, man. Let's try Humphrey in the slot.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
11.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check.
21.
Kill. 25. Check 25. Check. Big ass.
Now they try the right side here. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up second and 12.
Unsplit offset.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Flag!
Check 15.
Get hot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
Second term defense.
11.
March 49. Check. 49, guys. Mike.
28 to 3 unless he crosses the tape.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Saved it.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. The 55-yard attempt, normally you'd say well within his range. A little surprised he came up short.
And he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated, aren't they? They can tell the touch, the feel. When they put the foot to the ball, whether it's going to be good or not, he knew immediately he didn't have that one.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. He's got the first down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Dolphins have got it.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether it's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Mike, 53. Mike.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Hey, Delta.
Garoppolo now. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on third and long? Garoppolo looks to throw. He lets it fly for Rocket. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Right there, man. What am I doing?
Cravens. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
They
get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's got his man. It's Andrews. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Tight slot. Quite know what that is.
Here we go, here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Oh, slot.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
21, 21.
Switch. Check 26, check 26. Check 24, check.
Lock.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go,
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
11.
And to give this time to the tailback. 7 yards there and a first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off.
Surprising with one.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch the safety creep. Switch. He's checking.
21. Here we go.
Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Mike 57. Watch twist.
Play action. It's Jackson.
Well,
The pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Still build them up.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Eliminating drive starters right here, man.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
11.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. Let's go to Lockett. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Come on,
Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. They'll run it now out of the gun. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
Insanity, bro.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. To throw is Garoppolo. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Check 31, check 31. Out.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Oh, Cheeks injured. That's right. Forgot.
Jackson now. Only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
36.
Jackson from the shotgun. Looking downfield for Godwin. And
my
that is
goodness.
incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Tough, man. All the timeouts. Don't take no sacks. Don't take no
Line of
turnovers.
scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Check. Shoot. Sponge.
Play action. Now Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, Jackson. And an alley to run.
Oh, my God.
Give him 10 that
What a
time,
slide
escaping
there,
the danger,
Madden.
running with it, and picking up a
What a
first down.
slide there, bro.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they take a 17-14 lead. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Man, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms
Like,
big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
That's such a weird scope pick.
So we've hit halftime.
I wanted
Just
to
a field
dribble
goal
down
separating
the
these
middle,
two
like,
teams at the break.
We can't get a
As we send you
return.
down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman
Damn.
has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach,
Asian shit,
both teams
man.
appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume
looks
action
broken.
here in quarter number 3.
Shit like that where I can't fucking score.
And this will be
Trip
a
off.
touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how
Total
that
foul,
recipe
good
works.
job,
The
boy.
run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. The tackle made
Amazing
by
how 45
Landon
gets there.
Roberts.
And he does that
Nice
with
job by
the,
that defensive front there to hold him to a short
that's
gain
kinda
on first
crazy.
down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Here we
The
go.
last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. I'm on. 53 is the mic. 53. Check 53. 21. Here we go.
To throw, it's Garoppolo.
I need
That's
that,
caught, left
son.
sideline. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down, Miami.
Here we go. 180. Watch the curl. Back. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Shoot. 12. Rush in. Sit.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Earl Thomas in on the stop.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, man. Two.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
21.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Garoppolo. He's got Lockett. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 40.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys that we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
No longer playing aggressive anymore, bro. Like, you can't play aggressive against me in the defense, man.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
11. Shift. Slam. 6. Pull it high. 65.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now they'll run it on the toss.
Let's go, boy.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
We got 4.
Garoppolo. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
That should have been a pick 6, baby.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
God damn it.
And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Jackson looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Stop watching my screen, man. Get out of
Pretty
here.
amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And an alley to run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a
Is
yard.
he really running 4-6 every play?
To throw is Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 48 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson.
That's a touchdown,
He
bro.
releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Baseline bum.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
But one of the things you like about a zone read play that has an option component to it is that it gives you plenty of different ways to go. On this one, though, I'm not sure they chose the right one. Maybe they should have pitched it out on this one because that play was absolutely swallowed up.
For sure.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Showing up. Showing up. Check 3. Check 3.
Jackson now. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Corey Littleton coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Zone again.
Shit. 22, Jack Palmer. 22, Jack Palmer. Off. 52.
Throwing is Jackson. And he will find Hurst in the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens. Hayden Hurst, his first touchdown on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Get ready.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Go back, Ace.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10.
21.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jalen Ferguson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now, this this one complete
94
downfield on the
man
left side.
Humphrey, bro.
That
Like, it
one
makes
a
no
gain of
sense.
20 and a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Garoppolo now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now.
Just go ahead and
so that flag
haven't even
cost him
touched
15.
this. Everything was on balance.
It doesn't matter
right
anymore
how
how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo.
Oh, my God.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Baltimore. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. Garoppolo now, 11 of 15 through the air. Here's first and 10.
Say, hey, switch gears.
Two.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Yo. Mike, 53, Mike.
12.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Von Miller racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on third and long? Garoppolo looks to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Are you kidding me, bro?
The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
First of all, why is my corner blitzing there? Why is Awuzie in there? And what is this?
Here we go.
Garoppolo, perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a first carry for their fullback. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
He's coming. 12, fellas, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And this a 39-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? Might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47.
Check 13. Check 13.
Got it. 59 Mike. Check, 59. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it, escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
90 juke keeping that bigger tackle, bro.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Bad timing.
That timing my ass.
Pittsburgh. Mike is 59. Mike is 53. Jim.
From the 29, Jackson, he's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Sorry, is that Xavier Howard out there?
Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Hey, Mike 52.
They can't hang with us.
From the gun, Jackson.
Oh,
Look
my
at
God.
this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Alert.
Hey, let's get there. Tighten up. You won't turn.
11.
You got to turn like this.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line.
So much better in that roll.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down.
It's just me and you. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Are you getting
Back near his goal line. Here's the and he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points, that means this is now a 2-score game.
Yeah, and that's tough to deal with, isn't it? This little time left. Those 2 points doesn't seem like a lot, but it means everything now. Those are going to be the ones we're going to look back on. Those 2 points right there, the play of the game.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Corey Littleton able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes to clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Oh, it's cover 3 again, huh?
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. He juked him. He's got a man complete.
Amari Cooper, welcome to the team, brother.
There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 9th touchdown of the season as the Ravens push further out in front.
RPO bubble action. 1-man miss. 2 and 3-man miss. Sorry for you.
Now Tucker to add the PAT.
I could end up keeping it with the ball right there, to be honest.
And that one could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. Well, they don't want to do that one again.
This is so retarded, bro.
It's almost like a bases clearing.
And this is exactly why I call people there all game.
For you offensively, but now
this is also exactly why I just score whenever I have the ball.
And move forward.
He's going for stats now. Like, all right, cool. Okay.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now they'll run it on the toss. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! 6-man. Check that.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Stupid shit, man. Let's fuck it, that's why, right?
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Check, 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 check.
If you don't block him, I'm coming.
One final try now for Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Baltimore, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Miami, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.